You can look at this picture right here, and it's worth 1,000 words. Look at this. Y'all know who that is. Jeremiah Love. Of the Arizona Cardinals now, not Notre Dame. That's number 3 pick overall. And he's touching the Heisman because he was a Heisman finalist. And then you got Fernando Mendoza, who won the Heisman, right? And he's the number 1 pick overall. And he is now a Las Vegas Raider. Wow, they brought the Lord and Savior. They brought the most positive, religified guy ever to Sin City. Something gonna save Las Vegas. Las Vegas is down right now, so they need some saving, right? And they got it. Fernando Mendoza's in the building. Shout out to all the Raider fans I saw this weekend. My man Jules, everybody who says they're pumped for this pick. Okay. And Diego Pavia, who's also touching his Heisman, who also was a Heisman finalist, who needs to be standing on another podium instead of the one he's on, because, boy, look at that height disparity. That's a running back, way bigger than that quarterback. Anyway, undrafted. Now, there's another hand touching it. I don't know where the hell you went. I don't know who the hell you are, but let go of that damn Heisman. All right, so when you are 3rd overall pick, 1st overall pick, and then the other guy's undrafted, and y'all all were Heisman finalists, it makes you say, what's really going on here? Well, it's something that doesn't happen a lot. The last time a Heisman finalist went undrafted was 2014. So that means 12 years ago is the last time we saw something like that. That means there's an itty-bitty right now watching this show, because you can watch this show. This show is PG. And little itty-bitty's like, I wasn't even born when this happened last time. Big Wiley? Yeah, you're right. So now, what's crazier than that? That's already a bad stat. You don't want to go down in history like that. Like, oh, you know when you did, a lot of people did it and it wasn't good. This also occurs. Peep game on this. In the NFL draft, we saw a man who's never played football before got drafted. That big old 6'6", 300-pounder that run a 4.6. What? He got drafted. And then you see Diego Pavia, a Heisman finalist just 3 months ago. He went undrafted. That's the world we live in. So how did Diego Pavia find himself in this position? It's Diego Pavia's doing. Look, it's not his fault he's short. That's mama and daddy. Y'all combined forces and y'all should have known. Y'all wasn't gonna have the biggest baby in the world. That's okay. You still produced a baller. But when you produce a baller and you got a chip on the shoulder, you gotta remember, use the chip for good, not for bad. That same chip that can get that dip is the same chip that can crumble in your hands. The taco shell cracks, right? Use the chip for you, not against you, Luke. Lose the force for you. Well, let's just say Diego didn't necessarily use the force for him. Listen to this.
You know I'm coming back. Let's find a fair number that I could come back for. And so we worked it out. And
now, are you representing yourself, or do you have an agent?
No, I'm representing myself.
Wow.
Yeah. So I didn't think it was fair that someone was going to represent me and take 5 to 10%.
Okay. I mean, right now, to the average ear, you're like, what'd he say, Wiley? What he said was, he doesn't think it's fair that someone represents him and takes 5 to 10%. That's 2 different conversations. One, is it fair that someone represents you? I mean, depends on what you want to be represented. Depends on how you want to be represented. I see a lot of the positives being represented versus a few of the negatives. Okay, being real. I've been represented before. I have also not been represented. Things go better when you're represented. Okay, want to know why? Because there is, as always, a go along, get along. So those agents have relationships. Those agents can know what's coming down the pipeline. Those agents can know where the cracks and fractures are in the market. The agents know how to place you. The agents know the people at the top making the decisions. That's going to cost you, because it costs to be the boss. So if you want to be the one that ain't getting represented, we ain't saying you got hell to pay. We're just saying it ain't going to be as smooth going that way. Okay? But the only thing that can supersede not being represented is if you are that dude, if you have that talent, right? If you got that much and we need it, we're going to have to go get it. Ask Lamar Jackson, right? Lamar Jackson didn't get represented by anybody but his mama, and he still got the highest contract at the time. So it's not that. That's part one. But the worst part was part two, which lets you know you maybe, I don't know you that well, Diego, Mr. Pavia. But I will say, I think you might need some representation, because there's not an agent alive that's going to look at a player and ever let 5 to 10% come out of his mouth. One, the max is 3%. Two, if you're drafted higher and the better players, we ain't even paying 3%. That's for the low players. You at the time you made this statement, you didn't know who you were. But I know you were a Heisman finalist, so you ain't even going to pay 3%. You probably play 1%. Then the ignorance continues. You say 5 to 10%. Come on, dog. You went to Vanderbilt. Supposedly, what's that, the Ivy of the South, Harvard of the South? I hate when people do that. Stop faking it. Your ass ain't as smart as them. No, I'm just kidding. You ain't an Ivy League, okay? Y'all not. Y'all Ivy League adjacent. Call it what you want. Stop calling us that. That's like having a phone and you be like, oh, it's kind of like an iPhone. Is it an iPhone or not? If it ain't an iPhone. It ain't iPhone adjacent. All these schools be wanting to claim, oh, we're the Harvard of the South. No, you're Vanderbilt. And at Vanderbilt, I hope they taught you that, one, agents don't get 5%. Two, if they get 5%, they certainly ain't going to have a range to double that to make it 10%. You don't even know. The point is you don't even know what they get. 5 to 10%. How you going to say, oh, yeah, the car is either 20 or 40,000? I don't know. It ain't double. So you are totally flying blind into the draft, the most important time of your life, because now all of your work has to be professionalized. And this is how professional you come out? Oh, Diego, it gets worse.
Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody taking my money. I'll tell you that.
It's unbelievable.
Oh, yes, they are. But no, you know what? You're right. They're not going to take your money because they ain't going to give you your money. They're not going to give you what you earned. They're not going to give you what you deserve. Ooh, maybe they did.
Unbelievable for a young guy to be able to do this, man.
No, appreciate it.
I mean, shit, this is great, man.
You know I'm coming back.
Chucky's suing the NFL, so don't listen to Chucky all the time. Chucky like, do you. Fight the system. Fight the power. Diego, you played yourself, bruh. When you that short and you are off script in terms of the schools you choose, you ain't go to Ohio State and all that, right? Your butt is at Vanderbilt. Now, that's when it does become Ivy League adjacent because it's like, where you go to school? Vanderbilt? Okay, well, hey, look, we drafted Vanderbilt, but that ain't our first look. You did yourself no favors. So instead of you getting drafted, instead of you setting recent history, this is what occurs. You get invited to minicamp to go out there and fight for the backup job with the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson. Hey, that's the best case scenario based on what you gave the NFL to work with. And you want to, hey, look, I'm the big brother. I'm the uncle. I'm the one at the barbecue telling you the truth, and everybody just come around me and laugh. But you know they laughing because every joke got some real to it. Okay? Don't ever think I come with ill intentions. Don't ever think I'm being mean. I will say what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, but I'm gonna do it in a nice way. King Levity right here. But big dog, this is what you gave them. I don't even want to hear it. I just want to see it. Please.
Lacey.
I do not want to hear it. I want to see it. Good. You understand me, Diego? Watch this. Okay, watch this. Peep game. This is your first out route. Yeah, it's out of bounds. Okay, look. I don't know if you got another one in you or a bad one or not. But I just know now the second one, you throw a softball. He about to die, and if this is a real game, either it's pick six, you can't throw no ball. I ain't even going to go no further. You can't throw no ball like this. Look at this. The one is out of bounds, so you come back and throw this. Look at this lollipop. This is in front of everybody. That is a pick. If you don't get out my face, okay. So on the field, X's and O's, you gave us that. Now, you think I'm a hater. I know you do, Diego, right now, because I sound like one. But I'm not. I'm going to give you some real dope from guys who really did it.
On the other side is the runner-up. You've been in his position before. Like, could you tell us, like, what's that like?
Yeah, I never said F the voters.
Of course. That's just
Ever.
That's just crazy.
Diego, you short. Everybody in there will get drafted higher than you if they could play football. I don't know who they are, but they all bigger than you. You the littlest one here saying F all the voters but family for life. Are you trying to win a Grammy? Are you trying to win Best Rap Album of the Year? Or are you trying to get drafted where people's opinions matter? Did you not watch the last draft with Shedeur Sanders, let's just say, rhyme or reason ended up falling, quote unquote, in the draft, do you not know that the winds can change immediately against you when it comes to the NFL draft? It only takes one team to love you and you're Gucci. But it also, if you put out there stuff like this for fodder, not one team is going to be the one that takes that risk, because if it doesn't work out, the person that took that risk is going to be under fire. Look what happened with Shador. Who drafted him late? Who didn't want him early? Who all that? Like, no one is trying to deal with that. If you're not a surefire, you gotta be a choir boy. Simple as that. If the girl ain't fine, she gotta be cool. This ain't deep. If you as a player got warts in your game, you gotta be a choir boy. Dog, I don't care if your homie say, man, why you kissing up? Why you always kissing up to them damn evaluators and them scouts? How come every time a team or something call, you change your voice? Dog, do what you need to do so you can do what you want to do. And what you want to do is play in the NFL. But what you need to do is clean this stuff up, because this is crazy. You played yourself, big dog. Straight up played yourself. That's what's crazy. Now, I want to go back to that. I ain't done with that video. Got a little more meat on it. Let's go. Ooh, pause.
Nah, I think he just a little bit sidetracked. Like, he be on too many podcasts for me.
Sidetracked it. Hold on, I got to hear that again. LSU, the Dartmouth for the South. Let's go.
That's just great.
Nah, I think he just a little bit sidetracked. Like, he be on too many podcasts for me. Too many UFC fights.
Well, I guess he knew he wasn't going to the playoffs.
Too many drunk photos, late night, hanging out. That's just not what people want to see at the next level.
Nah.
You think? I don't think anywhere people want to see it, but these kids have been desensitized and it's been normalized to just show your life for real. This is me. This is my authentic me. Dog, nobody wants your authentic you. You're a representative. If you're a quarterback, you are a face of a franchise, even if you don't want to be, like it or not. Nobody want to see that you was hydrated the night before and you the leader of men. Come on, big dog. Who gave you this advice?
It's not professional.
And so, I think he's going to have a lot of cleaning up to do if he wants to, go to the next level. I do think he's an awesome athlete. Mm-hmm. I thought he brought some swag to Vanderbilt. Like, he was exactly what they needed. Mm-hmm. But at some point, man, you got to balance it all out.
Right.
Yeah. How about not even balancing it all out? Like, let's lead in excess that I'm just all about football. I give you a great way of doing that without being corny, because I understand what the fight is. Oh, dog, I got to represent who I am, but at the same time, do what I got to do. Caleb Downs, like, give it to me. What's bad about Caleb Downs? Nothing. What's fake about Caleb Downs? Nothing. He just shows you he's all ball, right? Because we all got an issue in our game. You can always break someone down and say, well, but you don't do that when you all of a sudden know that this person is pulling in the same direction as you. You start turning those negatives into positives, right? You start looking at situations and say, well, he did have that problem, but because of his character, look what came from it. Look at the resolution of it based on your character. But when they don't believe in your character, all they do is look at your issues and they harp on them. And then all of a sudden they come back to haunt you.
And I don't know whether to blame him or his brothers.
Everybody might get a little bit of blame.
It's some stuff you can't do, man. Especially when you that level, in your career, man. Like you don't want to cause yourself any bad rap, So I hope.
Man, come on. He waited this long to get this close to the finish line. I don't know where he would have went if all things would have went in his favor either, because he's still short. But I played with Drew Brees, who was a second rounder, who was called short, who they said they questioned his arm strength. But Drew Brees was all ball. So you're like, I don't know if he can see over the line. I don't know. Drive him in the second round. We'll figure it out. Because he wants to figure it out. Diego, they don't know if you want to figure it out. They don't know if you want to put in that extra work to see if you can see around these 6'7" offensive linemen when you 5'7". You get it, Diego?
He gets it right. You seem like a good kid. Just likes to have fun, but you're a quarterback.
You're a quarterback.
So, you could have fun. You just got to structure it a little better.
Oh man, I'm sure Johnny could give him a few pointers. You know what I'm saying?
Blah blah blah. No, Johnny, don't do that. Here's the thing. There's a game within the game. There's a game within the game, and you got to play that game. I wish, and look, culturally, this is an issue with my people, and culturally, this is an issue with all of us in this country, in this world. Like, we get too cool for school. You can see that kid, you can see that adult where you're like, dog, won't you just kiss ass? You're like, I ain't kissing nobody ass. Okay, now you're going to be kissing the ground because guess what? You're going to be fired, and now what you going to do? I ain't kissing no ass. Kissing ass to me means this. Make sure the person that you're working with or working for knows that you care. Kissing ass don't mean, oh, that joke was funny. No. Kissing ass to me just means you know that I know that we know we going that way together. Okay? I'm going to let you know that. That's kissing ass. But we take it to where, I got to just, everything he does, I got to like it. I can't disagree. Like, dog, no. All he wants to know is, dog, if I'm the pilot and I take a nap, are you going to be my co-pilot? Can you land this plane? Do you care? Have you been paying attention? Are you watching what all these knobs and gadgets do up here? Or are you just like, where the flight attendants at? I'll be right back. Hey, Cap, I'll be right back. I'll be in the back. You know what I'm saying? They got all the drink back there, dog. They got that drink and them warm nuts too. Oh shit. I'll be back. Anyway, Diego, become a gym member with Project Transition. As a giver every month, small gifts have a big impact in creating real change. Not only will you transform lives, you'll also win and unlock once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Join me, Marcellus Wiley, in making a real impact through Project Transition, a global giving community dedicated to uplifting underserved youth with mentorship, education, and access to real opportunities. Your donation doesn't just enter you to win unforgettable prizes and exclusive experiences with myself and other gym members. It fuels our mission to empower the next generation of leaders, dreamers, and game changers. From after-school programs, life skills camps, and career development, every dollar helps unlock potential where it's needed most and where every person makes a world of difference. Give back, win big, be the difference, be greater than your greatest excuse. Support Project Transition today. Become a gym member and help turn obstacles into opportunities. Oh, that wasn't enough? Y'all want some more? Well, check out the link in my bio, Hydration Situation Live. Blah, blah, blah. It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come. Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the purpose.
Time to hydrate. Hydration situation. So